Welcome to Western Wisconsin Journal. I'm Bobby Pominville, and I'm your art reporter. And I'm in the perfect place today for art. I'm sitting in the art display area of the Phipps Center for the Arts. And I often come here to look at the different offerings. But I'm really going to talk to you about the next musical at the Phipps. And my guest today is Kasey Tunell. And I'd like to welcome Kasey to the show.
Thank you.
And right now we're singing together, and we've done a few things together, and she is the director of the musical. And it is Doo-Wop Red Riding Hood. Oh, I have a hard time saying that, so I had to look at it. But anyway, could you tell us about your background and how you got into directing?
Yeah, since I was a child, theater has been my passion, doing plays and make-believe in the backyard and on the playground. Yeah. And I really liked theater, but acting wasn't for me because I have a problem with memorization of lines.
Oh, okay.
And directing and stage managing really called to me because you can see the story play out in your head and then put it on stage with live dolls, essentially. So
yes.
Well,
we need directors.
Yeah.
And you know, the age group you're into in this play is 7, 8, 9.
Correct.
That takes a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm. They certainly do. They have an energy that is amazing.
Yes,
and
they do.
I think it feeds into it because they are able to come up with the most wild scenarios that you wouldn't think of if you weren't that age.
Yes, I can imagine.
You have to be able to control them, but once you get them under control, using that energy is an amazing thing.
That's great.
And the kids in this area are fantastic.
Well, and you know, the Phipps Center has brought out a lot of interesting, different kinds of music and artists and drama, and I'm so proud of how it's gone, because just think of how many people have gone on.
Exactly.
To do more and more.
Yeah.
So this is where a lot of them get their start.
It is.
And if you can take a 7th grader and inspire them, and then the 3 different age groups are, you know, from my teaching, are very, very difficult in many ways, but to get them all focused on one thing. And it's your musical, and it's a 50s musical.
It is a 50s musical.
Can you tell us about it? What kind of story is it?
It takes the basic premise of the Little Red Riding Hood story.
Okay.
She's going to see her grandmother, but it also interweaves many different things that fairy tales talk about, like the rule of 3 in fairy tales, the 3 little bears, 3 little pigs. Everything is done in 3s. They call that out. It's just a witty and intelligent tale of these 3 princes that want to court Little Red Riding Hood because they're teenagers, but it also takes place in the fairy tale world, so it's 50s mixed with the fairy tale world. And in fairy tale times, oftentimes they were marrying at 17, 18, or 19.
Well, that's true.
So,
and to me, that is one of my favorite things to fall back on for stories.
Yeah,
fairy tales.
Because everybody knows them.
Well, and don't you think it's very popular right now in our world?
It is. There's 3 or 4 television shows that just this year that have focused on fairy tales.
I watched some of those.
Yeah.
And what fun, because those of us that have read these long ago, we can kind of identify with all this going on.
Right.
So you have a prince.
Yeah, there's 3 princes.
3 princes and a missing girl.
They are looking for Red Riding Hood because she ran away when she found out that she just wants to be a kid and hula hoop and go to the sock hop or something.
So it's a little bit of a 50s take.
Yeah. These princes are ready to woo her and get married to her, and all she wants to do is go to the malt shop and to a sock hop. And they're trying to find her so that they can have the opportunity to woo her and marry her.
Oh, and then there's got to be something evil, right?
There's an evil queen.
Oh, good. good, because the evil queens, those are my favorites.
And her parents are a little bit on the evil side, because they are these lazy. They're lazy, and all they want to do is watch TV.
Really?
Yeah. And they want Little Red Riding Hood to stay home and not get married, so that she can do the dishes and the cleaning and make their popcorn and get them things for their TV watching session.
I see.
So, yeah.
And then she's got a grandmother, and I suppose she's going to end up in the woods?
She does end up in the woods, and the princes follow her and try to find her in the woods.
Well, everything is present here.
And the big bad wolf is there too.
The big bad wolf, and not too scary, right?
Not too scary, no.
Because we're going to show this to children.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I know at the FIPS we push it a little, gets a little scary, but
It does, but I don't think it's too scary. I think it's okay for the younger kids. They'll have a lot of fun because they'll know the characters. But it's witty enough that an adult will enjoy it too.
oh yeah.
So it's
And
fun for the whole family.
I think that's, this sounds really good to me. And I just love all these characters. And of course, then you can get many more kids involved.
You can.
And the more, the better.
Exactly.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
So how big do you think your cast is?
Our cast is, I think, 28
Oh,
students.
great.
Yeah, it's
Great.
just the perfect number. Not too
Great.
many, but still enough so that we could get a big audience with friends and family of the kids. And
Yes, oh, definitely. Everybody comes out here.
they come out several times to see their students on stage.
And I have to mention, your ticket prices are incredibly low.
Yeah,
I mean, we're charging $12 for adults and $10 for children.
it's a fantastic price for
So that is
families.
not a barrier
It
at
is
all to
not,
come.
No.
And then I should find out the dates for the performances.
We open on April 26th, and there are 5 performances, public performances. Thursday night, Friday night, 2 shows on Saturday, and a show on Sunday.
Right.
We also are doing a day of school shows on May 1st.
Oh, where are you going?
They're coming here.
Oh, wonderful.
I think we have a kindergarten performance, and they're also still selling tickets for any classes that might want to come.
Now, which theater will you be in?
We're in the main theater.
You'll be in the main theater. Oh, that's wonderful. So you could seat, what, 235?
Around that, yeah, a little less
So
than
you
300.
can have quite a good audience.
Yeah.
And then you're doing 5 performances, and I know a lot of people like those matinees.
Yes.
So Saturday and Sunday, that weekend or whatever.
Yep, 2 o'clock.
You have 2 o'clock matinees.
We do.
Very popular. Then I noticed your evening time is a little earlier.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
So that's good for the children.
It is. And the show is just about an hour long.
Oh.
So that they can still get home in time for
Perfect.
maybe a little bit later bedtime, but still have a good night.
Well, I think this is going to be great.
It's been a lot of fun so far.
What fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I have to mention scenery around here, because the scenery in our theater
Yeah, it's some
is
of the best.
usually the tops,
Yeah.
bar nothing in the cities or anywhere
Right.
else. I mean, so who's doing the scenery?
Mark Kasey is adapting the Miracle Worker set design.
Right, because that's playing now.
It's playing now, and we're using some of the basic framework of the Miracle Worker set, but adapting it for our show.
Good for
changing
him.
it. Yeah, Mark's he's
And he's your
amazing.
tech director.
Tech director, scene designer, and the lighting designer.
So you got a master there.
We do. Yeah, he's
That's
amazing.
going to be great fun.
He's such fun to work with also, because he's just got so many ideas.
Oh,
that
I
are
have
really
been to
fun.
many, many plays here, and of course, some of my favorites are the mysteries and the Old English countryside. And what he's done with that has just really inspired
The
me.
English manor houses that he creates.
Oh,
Beautiful.
unbelievable! And the moors and
I say to
everything.
him, Mark, can I just move into your set?
Yeah, that's the way I like to be when I come in. I want to just look at that set and be inspired.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very, very interested to see this, and I know you're going to get a huge audience. Anything else you want to say about the musical before we introduce the rehearsal?
It's just going to be a whole lot of fun
I think so.
for the people that are my parents' age, that grew up in the 50s and lived through it. We're gonna try to call out some of that stuff. It's been a little bit, it's been a good education lesson for some of the kids who aren't that familiar with that decade and the time. And
Oh, yeah.
and then we're also gonna have a really fun musical.
Yeah, because the music of that time.
Yeah, it does have a lot
wonderful.
of it goes through a different, all of the styles, I think.
Does it?
And so there's some calypso.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
and
a lot of fun.
that's when I was growing up too. And I love music of that
Yeah.
era, still do.
And I think you'll leave singing some of the songs. I leave rehearsal every
I
night
think
singing the
so.
songs.
I think so, so it's well written.
They're catchy.
And I don't know this name, but it's Charlie Lovett.
Yep.
And then the music is somebody else. It's Bill Francor.
I think they do a lot for this the publishing company. It's Pioneer Drama Service, and they do a lot of the performances for the school age groups.
And I just want to say to our audience that you offer children's theater once a year to the different age groups.
They actually offer, there are 2 junior shows, which is 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. They do a fall show, which is usually October in the Black Box.
Okay.
And then the second one is in March, April.
Yes.
In the main theater.
And that's high school.
No, that's the 7th, 8th, and 9th graders.
Oh.
2 juniors, and then there's a senior show.
Yes,
Which
that's
is
the
in
one I'm
February,
thinking of.
which is 10th, 11th, and 12th grade.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't happen to know what that is.
This coming year, I don't know. They just did Alice in Wonderland. There's
Yeah.
been a couple of titles tossed
That's
out, but I'm
right.
not sure
Yeah.
what they've decided
Okay. Well,
on.
we should hear pretty soon.
Yeah.
Because they must be auditioning.
I think in September they usually audition.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're
And then they
past
also
that.
do a Christmas show, a family Christmas
Right,
holiday
and you've
show.
directed that, right?
I have a couple of times.
Yes. And that's some of our favorite ones.
Yeah.
I mean, we love
We've
that.
done Best Christmas Pageant and Little
Yeah.
House in the Woods. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So you've got a lot of experience directing. Now, what are we going to see today?
Today we are going to see a dance rehearsal with Mackenzie Lewis, our choreographer.
Yes.
They are going to work on the opening number.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, Doo-Wop, Everybody Sing It, I believe is the title of the song.
And we're going to take some video of that, and then
Yep.
we're going to be playing it
Fantastic.
right after your interview with
Wonderful.
me. And I think that's going to be wonderful because we've never had anything like that on our show.
Oh, amazing. I'm glad that we can be the first.
Yeah. So in a little bit, you'll be seeing an actual rehearsal with the choreographer of this musical. And Kasey will kind of help us in there. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll consider going to the performances. They start April 26th. And you can call the FIPS office, or you can go online to thefips.org. And the number of the FIPS is 715-386-8409. So in a little bit now, you'll be seeing the rehearsal. And I want to thank you, Kasey.
Thanks, Bobby.
I enjoyed talking
I
with
did
you.
too.
That
Thank
was
you.
fun.
Just walk through the stuff in your head that you know, and let's try the chorus together. Come on, everybody, gonna party tonight.
Take a ride, pretty baby, gotta hold on tight. Gonna take you on a trip over hill and dale. You'll scream and wail. It's a 1950s rock and roll fairy tale.
Daddy-o, back. Two, three, step, step.
Gonna dance with my baby, gotta come alive. Gonna stomp, gonna stroll over hill and dale. You'll scream and wail. It's a 1950s.
So we just went 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just know that you're stepping out, 2, 3, 4, and then you switch and you do to the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And your opposite arm is here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This part's kind of different with the music, but we're just gonna go up, 2, 3, clap. Lines 1 and 3, you are going to the right. Line 2, you're going to the left. This is what you're doing. Little, 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 big, big. And then you're gonna turn around, so I'm doing the right side. I'm gonna turn around and go this side. Big, big. Does that make sense? Yeah. Can I see that? Just that much. Okay? I'll give you 5, 6, 7, 8. Go on one. 5, 6, 7, 8. Da 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 da. Up, up, and turn. Whoa! Let's clarify what you were doing. 5, 6, 7, going 1, 2, and up. No turtle head. And da 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 da. Hop, hop, go back and jump. This will be a fun one.
Take a ride, pretty baby, gotta hold on tight. Gonna take you on a trip over hill and dale. You'll scream and wail. It's a 1950s rock and roll fairy tale.
And big, cheesy, yeah. Eyes up.
Gonna dance with my baby, gotta cuddle up tight. Gonna stop, gonna stroll over hill and dale.
4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and go. Back and jump. Okay, this next part. We're here. Come here with me. We're going to stand up and bring our right leg to our left and our hands here. So they're kind of, actually they're on your hips. So we have lots of lovely jazz hands in this. Here, we stand up. This next part, we're going 1, 2, 3, touch. And we look to the right. And then we go left, 2, 3, touch. You're gonna go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So it's down, sorry, I have to do it. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Let's just try that. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Yeah, it's like a polka. It is like a polka. Down, up, down. Can I see it from what's the word from the bird? Step, touch, and through the